Yeah. Yeah, it's for the phones. You good. Welcome, family. Welcome. This is the Brothers Show. We got a wonderful guest here. We're going to be doing an event with him real soon. My man, Max. What's your last name, Max, again? Max. I keep calling the boy Max.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Go talk on the mic right here. Yeah, there you go.
Peace, brother.
Is it on?
Peace. No.
It's not on. Yeah. Well, with the mic, we gonna do the mic right. This is real live radio right here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mix Station. I don't even think we even touched that one last night. Yeah, there we go. We got you now. No, we didn't touch that mic. No, we didn't touch that mic. We talking about Mix Station, y'all. This is some real live stuff right now. What's up, man? How you doing?
Peace. We good now?
Yeah, we good now.
All right, I'm doing well. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so what event do you have coming up, man, that Mix Station will be a part of?
So we have, it's called Funding Fathers, and it is our inaugural gala for the Black Fathers Foundation. Mm-hmm. And it is on September 28th, so coming up Saturday, after this coming Saturday, from 7 to 11 down at the Reginald Lewis Museum.
Wow, okay. Who's the special guest you're going to have coming
So
there? We know we're going to be there.
We got a ton of
Mix Station
special
will be
guests,
there,
starting with you guys, doing the music, the lighting, and all making the fabulousness happen for the joint. So it's spectacular for the people. But we also gonna have Devlin Waddell as our keynote speaker.
Yeah.
Many of you may know Devlin Waddell, Not You Vintage, co-founder Do More Publishing, and just an all-around stand-up guy, fantastic father. We're also having Substantial, also known as Stan Robinson. But he's our MC.
Okay.
He's a rapper extraordinaire.
Rapper extraordinary.
Yes,
what is a rapper extraordinary?
Extraordinary.
What is a rapper extraordinary?
That means he's better than most rappers.
Yes.
Is that what it means?
That's exactly what it means. In my book, for sure. He's my guy.
Yeah.
So Stan Robinson hosting. He's a fantastic, not only MC, but a host. He's done events, hosted events. He's had his own event, long-standing open mic. So
okay.
I've known the guy for a long time. Also a producer, and in addition to being an MC, engineer, and all of that good stuff.
He's in the studio, okay.
Yeah, he actually recorded. I went to his studio to record my very little-known hit. It was a hit in my mind.
It was a hit?
It was a hit in my mind.
Yeah.
So awesome. My song about fatherhood, how much I love being a father. Yeah. Nick knows about it.
Yeah.
But,
was it good?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're not saying that
because we made a mixtape.
Yo, made a mixtape out of it.
Me and Matt go way back,
go
man.
way back there.
Yeah, man. When the studio was a studio.
Yes,
so when
sir.
he came in here today, you see his eyes.
Yeah,
he looked around like, what the hell happened?
For sure. Sure.
Yeah,
that's the real deal. But I almost forgot about that, Nick.
Man.
We put together
the first Black Fathers mixtape.
Yes, sir.
I did the
Wow.
cover and
mixtape.
everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Father
Yeah,
Flow's
man.
best.
You remember what year that
Black
was?
Fathers mixtape.
Ooh.
Because you've been here a long
It had to
time.
be about 8 years ago.
Probably so. This been
Yeah,
some
that's
time.
when he first came out with the shirt line.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh was still living.
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
okay.
I was just
Ooh,
thinking
okay.
that too.
Yeah,
so.
man.
Wow,
So we go way back, and I felt honored when he said, "Nick, I want you to DJ my first gala." I said,
Wow.
"Man, I got you."
Yep.
That's what I'm
You know,
talking about.
Gave him
That's
a
what I'm
great,
talking-
awesome price because I'm,
Oh, absolutely.
Bless your
and what I
heart.
Hook me
do
up for real.
is on a whole nother level, and plus, I might play some of them joints from there that night.
Wow.
Yeah, because I still got it.
That'll be love. That's
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
I
still
still
got
got
it?
the
That's
mixtape.
what's
Yes.
up.
You know I keep all my stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was an honor back then, even though I'm not a father, but I do mentor a lot of kids and stuff like that. But
you got nephews?
Yeah, I got a lot of nephews. Not a lot, but you know,
you only got 3
nephews and cousins. But it was an honor for me to do that back then, and it's an honor still to this day.
Yeah, that's a
because when we transformed the Lab Music Studio to Mix Station Radio,
right.
This was one of the formats that I wanted. And I actually hollered at Matt a couple years ago. I said, Matt, you really need a Black Father show. I told him that.
Yeah,
wow.
he definitely
I did.
He
you know
definitely
what I'm saying?
did.
Wow.
And, but, he got busy on other things.
Okay.
And even, speaking of we were trying to get something together, too, where I got back and did the Black Fathers Radio again. Because I had done it for a little bit, maybe 2 years. I was doing on Blog Talk Radio when that was a thing. I was doing Blog Talk.
Well, Mix Station is the thing now, right?
Yeah. So if I can carve out the time.
Yeah,
man,
and they don't got to be
bro.
every week thing.
Yeah, okay.
We'll work it out.
That's what's
we'll
up.
work it out.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You family.
on board,
You've been
you know?
back there 8 years ago.
Man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Like,
Yes,
literally,
sir.
I literally
Absolutely.
put together a nice mixtape.
Yeah, he did.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Iron was still rapping.
Iron was still rapping.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Was
Sure
I
did.
singing or did you ask me
the
to sing?
the song.
Is that the song
you
that I
did.
sung on?
Daddy's Little Girl. That was on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that was singing on
Yes,
it.
sir. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I ain't even know that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
I
a
ain't
long
even
time
know
ago.
that.
Wow, yeah,
man.
we was back in that. We was in
Yeah.
our booth. We was in the back.
Nah, we was using it.
Right,
was
we
using
just
it.
got that. We
Yeah,
just got that.
built
Just
that.
built
Yeah.
that. We just built
So
that.
that's how far we go
Wow,
back.
man,
And
that's a long time.
I'm so
ago.
proud of Matt because he got a lot of things that done happened positively in his
Right.
life. That's a plus, and it's helping our city
That's
with our
it.
youth. You
That's
know what I
it.
mean?
We
It's
need
really
help right
helping
now.
our city.
I appreciate
Yes,
it.
we do.
man.
But we're gonna go back a little bit.
Okay.
What was your initial startup and why you started it as far as the Black Fathers Foundation? Not just the foundation, but the whole thing. And tell us how long you've been doing it.
So I've been working in the field of fatherhood, as we say, working with and on behalf of fathers for the past 17 years. And really
Long
the
time,
impetus, the impetus in the beginning was my separation from my first wife. And when we had 2 sons together, when we separated, she put me out. A lot of people probably heard this story already, but I don't.
She
I don't-
put you out the
I'm
house.
saying it again.
You
Yeah.
had 2 bags
She-
and toothbrush.
Yes, sir. And we was out Yale Heights, and she said,
Yale Heights.
What?
She came home.
Yay.
Yeah, and you know, I already told you, I'm from over east. West Side is not my neck of the woods at all. But we was living in this spot out Yale Heights.
yeah.
She come home like 10 o'clock at night talking about, this is not working. You got to go.
Woo,
So, yeah,
Shabbat.
I did. I had like 2 bags. I jumped on the bus and caught the bus over to Argonne
bus.
and the Alameda.
Whew.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
10 o'clock at night. But I told her before I left, I said, I'm never not going to be in my children's lives.
That's
So
it. That's it.
that was the promise I made to myself
That's it.
and to her. I was never not going to be there. And the very next day I went back and I got my boys. They was 2 and 3 years old at the time.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. I went back and got my boys and I took them. We went to my mom's house and stayed with my mom. My mom helped me tremendously.
That's it, man.
Helped
Thank
me
God for mothers.
in raising them.
Yes, sir.
Thank God
Yes,
for
sir.
my moms. And then I met my current wife shortly after, and she became a mother to them. There was no step. There was none of that. She was their mother, and
Wow.
the only mother that they had in their lives ever since.
Wow.
So, with that taking place, I became determined to create a space for fathers to come together. Especially, I was looking at fathers in my situation who might be separated, divorced, or
Yes,
or
Lord.
just,
Yes, Lord.
you know,
Separation,
just-
divorce. Woo.
Yeah.
Shabbat. Yes.
Either they they co-parenting, they sharing custody, yada,
Or they
yada,
got 'em.
or they just got
They're
'em.
like me.
Yeah,
I got my son.
So I started to do things really loosely, socially, like just invite people. Especially once I got introduced to Facebook, I started just throwing stuff out there, like let's meet at the park. Because even when I was married, like when my kids were super young, I mean they were
Right.
2 and 3 when we got divorced, but even younger than that, I would like when as soon as they got old enough and they could go to like the playground or whatever,
Yeah.
I would just get up in the mornings, like Saturday mornings, and my ex-wife would just be sleeping, and I would take them to the playground. So of course, you do that, you run into other fathers too.
Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah, that's out there. But the thing is, the narrative in the society is that we ain't
in their lives at all. Yeah, so true.
So I was like, it was a combination of two things. I wanted to create something really for myself. It was kind of selfish because I didn't have that camaraderie. I didn't have
support.
Boys,
right.
you know what I mean? And that sort of thing. So I was like, I really wanted to create something social where we coming together so I could be surrounded with other fathers. We could connect to one another, you know what I mean? Kick it, whatever. And our kids could get to know one another and all of that sort of stuff. So that was really the first intention with that. And the second thing was really to change people's way of thinking and to make them understand that we really out here more than people want to recognize.
So true.
Yeah. So I remember there's one thing, I've told this story a million times, but I remember one day I was over the playground on 33rd and at the Y.
The new playground?
Yeah.
Right.
At the Y. And there was a young guy who came up with a toddler, probably no more than 2 years old, and he had a diaper in his back pocket. He didn't have a diaper bag, none of that. He had a diaper in his back pocket, and I'm like, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ain't nobody talking about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People, it's dedicated black men out here, and young black men, who ain't just making a baby and running away.
Yeah.
They out here, and they deserve that recognition. And I don't care if I never change anybody's mind. I still want to give these men that recognition because they deserve it, because they doing the job.
Bless your heart.
You know
Bless
what I mean?
your heart.
And you just don't know what that means to a brother. We all, as human beings, we all seek validation, whether we want to admit it or not.
So
we
true.
all seek and love validation.
So
and people
true.
can talk about no pats on the back, this and that and the third, but that's all BS.
Yeah.
We love it. We do it for our
speaking
kids
good.
all day
You're
long.
speaking good. Right. Yes, sir.
You get all A's, you get on the honor roll,
Yes,
you get awards, you get perfect attendance, you get awards. We do it for our kids all day long. We do it for women too, but when it comes to men, we talk about, they just doing what they supposed to do. But we need validation too.
So true.
Because there's a lot of us who are out here looking around like nobody cares about fathers. And that was the thing where I really wanted to make a difference, because the stuff you see with women, infant, and children, my bad, but all of this type of stuff.
No, it's the truth.
And you look in a Parents magazine and all of that stuff, and it's all women. So as a man coming up or a young boy coming up, you're going to think there is no value in being a man who takes care. Exactly.
That's true. That is so true.
So we all got to understand that it is a valuable thing. Even if it's just the value you hold for yourself and the kids hold for you. You know what I mean? The mother ain't never got to value you. The rest of the greater society ain't never. But it's something you got to understand for yourself, that there is a value in being there for these kids.
Yeah, it's so true, man, because I understand the plight. Trust me, because I fought for my son for like 10 years. You know, it wasn't just about child support, but I saw the way she was treating my son. And because she was treating my son, I said, you know what? I really don't want no child support from you. Just let me raise my son.
Right.
Let me raise my son. And my thing is that let me give him the values that I grew up on for him, so he can be a great man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it took me probably till this year on my birthday
to get everything together.
Got a lawyer, you know, and a lot of stuff. A lot of the, you know, and I know your program does this. I got help from Fatherhood, CFUF, you know, Center for Urban Families.
Very
over
familiar,
there.
yes.
And the Fatherhood program, and they helped me out, because during that time I wasn't working, I wasn't paying child support, everything was just jacked up. I was gone, but I was still in my son's life, and I was just trying to get myself back acclimated back in society so I can provide for my son. And they helped me to get a job. They helped me to get my mind back together, to go to those meetings, get those free meals. Thank you, brothers, for that.
Shout out to Joe Jones.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Jones, all the good brothers over there.
Vernon Wallace.
Vernon, my man Vernon,
yes.
who know Rebel. Him and Rebel are good friends from our other vice president. And I need to bring them on the show real soon.
Yeah,
so,
most definitely.
we got to bring them on. And I just thank God for that program. Thank God for what you're doing, man, because you're right. There's nobody patting us on the back. There's nobody saying, you're doing a good job. And then furthermore, let's go further with this. All of the trouble I had to go through to get my son just credentials. Credentials. His ID, his stuff for school. They would not let me do it.
Wow.
That's why I had to go through the court system.
Wow.
Just to say, hey, no, we got this now. I'm good now.
Wow.
You know, even though I was
crazy,
his father,
right.
because I didn't register him. And even though I was married to his mother at the time of registering, it still didn't mean nothing.
Wow.
I couldn't get a social security card. I couldn't do other stuff. It was like, what? I'm his father. He's living with me now.
See, this is stuff people don't know. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
no doubt
They don't
about
know
it.
the struggles of not just a black father, but a
being
father
single,
in
yes,
general.
sir.
You
Just
know what I
being a
mean?
single
So,
black father, man.
you know, man, it's powerful, man.
It is. You know what you're doing, man, is wonderful because
Thank you.
right now, I think it's more of the fathers, and I think this comes from because of the way that we grew up.
Yeah. It's a
Especially with me and
generational
Marcus.
curse. Yeah.
With me and Marcus, our father was just around the corner, but he was never there.
Mm-hmm.
For me and my oldest brother, Tank, too. And so when you look at all of that, we said, man, when we get our kids,
Yeah, we're going to do it different.
we're going to do it differently.
Right.
And that's how come I fought for my son. Because if I wasn't his life, where would he be at now?
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so by you doing what you're doing and CFUF doing what they're doing, it's so many people out there that we don't know how we can get the help. And your organization is helping to network all of that together.
And it's
To
helping other organizations.
Right.
Yeah.
To come in and say, hey, you know, we here. This who we can go. You can go over there and get some help. Because
Exactly.
man, they would give me them lower what do you call it? Credit cards. No,
Right.
I wasn't getting the
Oh,
ciphers,
the little,
man.
you getting the green
I'm
cards.
getting not
Like
green.
you
They
in
low
jail.
dot cards.
Dot
Yeah.
cards.
They would give me that, and they would take us on trips to go shopping for our kids
Wow.
and go down to the museums and all that, and they would feed us.
Yeah.
And see, man, that means a lot.
Exactly.
That means a lot, brother. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. That's
Yeah.
my testimony for the day. I'm done.
So look, if
I
y'all
appreciate
tuning
that.
in, make sure y'all can call in also. We
That's
have a
right.
call-in line.
Yes,
you can
sir.
see it on our Facebook screen that's on the Mixstation Radio page. It's the call-in number is 1-855-493-6499. That's 1-855-493-6499.
All right, family. Call in.
That's our station ID.
That's our station ID. Call in.
So, one thing I just wanted to touch on
Go ahead.
with you mentioning Center for Urban Families, and again, shout out to all the brothers out
Yes.
there,
Yeah.
You're
and,
so
and
true.
and the sisters that work there as well,
Yes,
who have
sir.
been.
They helped me out,
especially
too.
Mama Wendy Blackwell.
Yeah,
Gotta-
we Blackwell.
gotta
Yeah,
give her love.
yeah.
Gotta give her love.
Yeah.
But I went through the Practitioners Leadership Institute.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I got to give credit to one of my mentors, David Miller, for really pushing me to go through that.
Okay.
But that was what led to the start of the foundation, really.
Wow.
Wow.
So getting into, I got into that, and I got into the Facebook Community Leadership Program pretty much at the same time. So I decided after over 10 years of running the Facebook group that I wanted to turn it into a nonprofit. And
Gotcha.
that's where the foundation came from.
Gotcha.
So I got in the Facebook Community Leadership Program, and they taught me a lot. But simultaneously, I'm in PLI at CFUF, and that's how I came to know.
Oh,
That's how I came to
Joseph.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I knew Joe from
Yeah,
way
yeah,
back,
yeah.
Vernon Wallace.
Yeah.
Some people know I interviewed there twice, bombed both the interviews,
I so
said
you
that-
were trying to get in with them.
I was trying to get in to work with them.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
God had other ideas, and
Yeah.
after the second interview, because everybody be like, "Oh man, you got this. You
Yeah,
do
you
fatherhood.
in there.
You
Yeah,
got this.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
this."
yeah,
But that
yeah.
don't mean you can do a 9
Right,
to 5
right,
where
right.
you working.
Yeah.
And, had to
Yeah,
do all
because they
this
over
and
there.
that.
They over
Yeah,
there. They
yeah.
9 to 5.
Yes,
yeah, they
sir.
in there.
So
Yeah.
after the second interview, I was like, "Nah, God got another plan for me. God
Wow,
don't want me
man.
to work for nobody else. God want me to have my own thing." And it wasn't
That
nothing
is
against.
beautiful,
Wow.
It wasn't
man.
nothing against nobody else. I love these
Right,
brothers
right,
with
right.
all my heart and soul. And like I said, I went through PLI and everything
Wow.
to get the training to do what I'm doing now. You dig?
Oh, wow.
So
Unbelievable.
that's what happened. So that connection is always going to be there. But I just knew in my mind that God wanted something else for me. It wasn't
Right.
to sit at a desk and do this stuff and work for somebody else.
Right.
It was to really have something that I'm running myself.
That's so awesome, man, that
Yeah.
you didn't give up
Oh,
after they turned you
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Because I know them brothers. Some of the brothers came from the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and now they working there, and they making something of themselves
Yes,
there.
absolutely.
And I mean, man, I'm glad you didn't give up, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't see. One thing, God wouldn't let me. I tried to give up on a lot of other things in life, even tried to give up on life a couple times.
But I understand.
Wow.
God just won't let me. So I'm like, as long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna keep pushing and doing this thing.
Keep fighting.
Because even on my worst days, I understand how much what I do affects other people.
Yes.
And I know that, as crazy as this world is, every day that I wake up and breathe, I got a chance to make a difference in this world and really make it better. And that's not, I don't believe in no hollow cliches, and I don't say stuff just because it sounds cute and all of that. I don't. I mean that with all my heart and soul. I know the things, and every time somebody sends me a message through the foundation, or every time somebody sends me something on Facebook and says thank you for this group, I truly understand the difference that I'm making in people's lives. I'm not just gassing myself up on this. People come to me and they say this has made a difference, so I'm like, I gotta keep going.
So man, you pretty much was there when Facebook was just kicking off then.
Well, not necessarily, because I guess when it got to the stage where it wasn't just college folks. Because, like, when I first found out about it, it was like you had to be in college in order to get on. That's how,
that's true.
So I think at the stage where it really was just starting to get out of that, that's probably about the time when I found it. And then they started the groups feature, and I was like, man, I'm going for this.
So you probably one of the first people to do the group feature.
Honestly, they have told me.
You're the first. You're the first.
So let's tell them the Facebook story.
They call me an OG.
Listen to this.
The Facebook story. So, this is the story.
Okay.
So I had applied to this thing. They sent me information on something that they were putting together in Chicago called the Community Summit, where they're bringing together a selected group of leaders of a Facebook group, so as they now call them, Facebook communities. So I get that, and I find out I'm going to the summit. That's in June, right? So somebody hits me up, May, maybe? I think it was around April, May, something like that. Sends me an email, and I had never met this guy before in my life, never heard of him. He sends me an email and says, can you come out and meet us in Menlo Park? So I go and look it up, and I'm like, that's in California, man. What they talking about? I'm in Baltimore. Don't they know I'm in Baltimore? So I sent an email back, and I said exactly that. I'm like, Menlo Park, California, right? You know I'm in Baltimore. He sends an email back. He said, yeah, we're going to fly you out. So I sent an email back, and I said, y'all sure y'all got the right guy? You gonna fly me from Baltimore to California. You gonna put me up in a hotel and all of this stuff. For what purpose? What have I done? It's just me. I just run a group with a few thousand brothers in it. But prior to that, I had gotten the way stuff really kicked off was with Brittany Darwell from Facebook reaching out to me and doing an interview, which became a write-up, and that went on the Facebook stories and in the Huffington Post, and then Facebook sent a team out to do a video.
Wow.
So they filmed myself and my family and stuff, and this was an internal video that they only showed the employees.
Okay, gotcha.
The first year they did that. Then the second year they came back, they revamped the interview to update it, and they did a video, which you can see now, 550,000 views. It's shown they put it on Facebook and all that good stuff. So I can really claim that I went viral.
Yeah, you went viral, baby.
I went viral. Yeah. So that happened and stuff, and so we were slowly gaining traction, and the group was blowing up. Right. But even still, when he sent me that email, I was still like,
you was in your Baltimore state of mind.
Right, exactly.
You know I'm in Baltimore, right? I'm in Baltimore, somebody just got killed down the street the other day. You know I'm in Baltimore, right?
So he's like, yeah, we're going to fly you out. We got the right guy. We know we want you. We're going to have some of the people. Well, he said they're going to have all of the people who work on the group feature. They normally are spread out across the country. But on this particular day, they were going to all be in California at Facebook headquarters. Gotcha. So he's like, we want you to come out there. We want you to meet all of them and talk to them about what you do and this sort of thing. So we're on the phone call Monday evening. We talking and getting everything squared away. Thursday night, I'm on a flight to California. I'm like, man, this.
Hello.
I'm living the dream, man.
I'm
living the dream, right?
Just be on the plane.
Thursday night, right? I go straight from work to BWI. Wife drops me off at BWI. I'm in California, so I get out there, get to the hotel. It's like 2 a.m. or something. Crazy tired, but So I'm still like, now at this point, I'm delirious. I've been up for like over 24 hours, and I'm still like, this can't be real.
Right.
They put me up in a hotel in Palo Alto, California. I'm right across the street from Stanford University.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what is going on here? Right.
Yeah.
And I got the black car from, I landed in Oakland. They sent the black car to pick me up, holding the name and all that stuff.
Like, you was good, son.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Y'all
drove
know I'm
me
from
down,
Baltimore, right?
Right, so just that fast. So it was wild, but so I get up and at the hotel, and this kid swimming, white kids of course, because it was like 60 degrees outside. White kids swimming in the pool and all of that stuff. So then they send another car, pick me up. We going to Facebook headquarters. So I get there, and it dawns on me that I called out of work. Right, to go there because my
so you can't be seen.
Right, exactly. But I'm at Facebook. Like, you know what I mean?
You can't say
no.
No, I'm not. I'm not really sick.
No,
I'm up here,
exactly.
right?
I can't post nothing. And I'm at Facebook headquarters. Like, yo. So, your first instinct is to check in. You want to check everybody.
You want to know I'm
selfies
and all that. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, G, I can't post none of them. And then I had to tell the lady, so the lady that's showing me around and all that, I gotta tell her, look, like I called out of work, y'all can't post none of this stuff. So she tells me after that, she's like, oh yeah, and at 3:00 you're gonna meet Mark. I'm like, Mark? Zuckerberg? It's like, yeah, Mark wants to talk to you, so on and so forth.
Jeez.
So that's when it really was like,
he's hit you then, boy.
Yeah.
You did okay.
Yeah, seriously, it really hit me then. But I'm like, damn, how can I tell him he can't post nothing?
Hey, Mark, you know you can't post nothing with me. I know you can hit anything, but not me. Not today, baby.
Right. you can't post nothing, man. But, yeah, so that was all wild. It felt so surreal, man. But, since then, and like we talked for a little bit, so he had, and actually the way they do it, he has a personal photographer that takes the photos, and they have to edit it. So the pictures didn't come out for like a month, and I'm all worried and stuff like that.
Coming out that
right.
Yeah,
they didn't come out for like a month. But at the same time, I'm still thinking like, if I talk to one of these other people, they might want to take a selfie.
I'm going to put this on there now. Yeah,
like one of the engineers or something.
Like you at Facebook and you worried about a job.
Exactly. Hey, bills will still do, man.
Yeah, baby. You know I got to pay that mortgage next week. Yeah.
And at that time, Mark wasn't breaking me up with no bread.
He won't break you up with no bread. So you taking that all in his pocket, baby. Yeah.
So it's a good look. It looked nice and all. Everybody like,
right.
Oh, you met Zuckerberg. What he gave you? I'm like, a conversation.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell people, Zuckerberg touched my phone and I ain't washed it since. Because he was scrolling through and looking at the group. I'm like, Doug, I know you can see this anytime you want. You own the company.
You own the company. You can do whatever you want. Right.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, yeah, we talked about it and then ended up at the community summit and met tons of people there who ran different groups and got a lot of information.
It was like networking.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
They pretty much hooked you up with the other people that were pretty much doing what you was doing.
Exactly.
Maybe doing a different type of group or whatever.
Exactly. Different types of groups. But, yeah, you get so much information and just the camaraderie. So they actually started a group for us, the alumni of this community summit. And then, fast forward, I applied for the FCLP and got into that.
What's the FCLP?
So that's the Facebook Community Leadership Program.
Okay.
And what that is a cohort of 115 people that were selected. 5 of them were selected as what they call residents, and they got $1 million grants.
Ooh, shabba.
And a whole lot of assistance in bringing a project to life that they wanted to do that's based upon the work that they've already been doing through the groups.
Right.
Yeah. So of course mine was the foundation. I didn't get the mill, but so the rest of us got upwards of $50,000. So
you got money.
Definitely got money. So now I can tell people.
Now we got something to talk about.
When they say, what Zuckerberg give you? Like,
I'm good.
Little 50,
right, but you turned all that into positivity with the foundation.
Yeah.
Because I see you taking kids to to the baseball games.
sir.
It's a lot of stuff that your foundation does.
Yes, sir. And this is only the beginning.
Right.
So the thing with the foundation, what I've said since I got the idea in my head, which is credited in large part to the brother Joel Austin, who runs Daddy University in Philly.
Okay.
He told me one day, and I had thought about this off and on, but he really solidified it in my mind. He said, at this point where you are with this number of people in your group, you don't need to be asking other people for money and all of that sort of stuff.
Wow.
You need to be a funder. You need to be
Wow.
giving us money. And I said, you know what?
Wow.
You're absolutely
Unbelievable.
right. Because
Give it
there's no reason we shouldn't be able to. We got upwards of almost 60,000 people,
Right.
you know, in a group, and it's growing daily.
Daily.
There's
Wow.
no reason that among 60,000 people we can't support enough to have a foundation. You understand? It's a wild concept because for the most part, when you think of a foundation, you're thinking like Sean Carter got a foundation,
Right.
Lupe Fiasco got a foundation. You think of people who are rich.
Right,
And they
right.
just got money to burn, basically.
Right.
So they can dump it in there, and then they got all these connections where they can raise millions of dollars in a day, and it
Right.
ain't, you know,
Nothing.
it ain't
It's
nothing.
nothing. Right.
Me? No,
Nah.
sir.
Nah.
No, sir. But I just have the audacity, and I'm just crazy enough
Right.
to believe that I really can do this with the support of upwards of 60,000 people.
If
Right.
everybody
plus
get
all
$1,
the
that's
connections.
60,000.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what we always say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really trying to beat home to
Yeah,
the people.
man.
Because the thing about it is that it's really that simple. Number one, it's that simple. If everybody contributed any kind of significant
Right.
amount, even a dollar a
dollar.
month,
Right.
we got 60 grand every
Just
single
single month.
month coming in.
Right.
And we talking about $20,000 in scholarships. That's a third of a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Really, that you
Yeah,
just giving
yeah.
it out. Say, hey, you
Exactly.
got a
You
scholarship.
got a scholarship.
Right. You got one next
And
that
month,
helps a
you
lot of
got no one.
kids.
Right.
So it's that easy, number one. Number two, it just makes sense so that we don't have to go out. Or even when
Outside.
we
That's
do
right.
go outside, it's just a bonus because we all know, any of us that do any kind of work and reach out for any kind of
You
money,
blessing me, son. You
understand
blessing me.
that
Yes.
they're always going to be strings attached.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the wrong kind of people,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be some strings that you don't want to be attached
Right,
to.
right.
Hello,
And they gonna
hello.
want you to do a
Yes,
dance
it-
that
yes,
you
sir.
ain't trying to
Ain't
do.
trying to dance,
Right.
baby.
Ain't trying to do.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And that's why you
Yes, sir.
surround yourself with good people.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm trying to say. We know that we are in this group for a common cause, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
We are in here because we are black men that love our children.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we don't agree on everything, we understand. You know what I mean? Even what I tell people is we ain't got to take the same road to get to the destination, but we all want to get to the same destination.
Right,
Come on
right,
now.
You feel
right.
me? You
Right.
can take North Ave, I can take whatever.
sir.
Yeah,
Fayette.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely.
We ain't got to be on the same street, but we trying to get to the same destination, and that's what
Right.
it's all about. You ain't got to agree with nothing I say, how I raise my kids, who I vote for,
Right.
none of that stuff. But you understand that ultimately what I'm trying to do here through this foundation is bless us all as,
That's it.
as
Yeah,
black
man.
men
Everybody
Yeah.
can eat.
and their families, you know?
Everybody.
That's what it is. So when we have a $20,000 pot for scholarship, I'm talking about $4,000-$5,000 scholarships. We're
Right,
breaking
right.
it up. So 4 individuals get the benefit just off the
Right.
jump, and then every year we continue and we grow.
There you go, man. That's how you do it.
But it's
man.
not only that. It's not only giving them the money, but it's also being there to mentor them academically, to make sure that they succeed if they go, whether they go to college or whether they go
Right.
to a trade
Right.
school. Either way is open because we know everybody ain't going to college. Everybody don't want to go to college. Some people want to take a trade, and that's A-okay,
Right.
but that still costs money too. So we can contribute to that. So we can help make sure they graduate and they successful, but we also going to make sure that they're successful as fathers.
That's true.
That's one of the most important
That's the
things.
whole
So we
idea.
not just dumping money on people. We giving them that money, and we also doing other things outside of that to support them and make sure they do what they need to do. Because the number one focus, of course, is fatherhood.
That's it,
So
man.
you can get all the degrees you want, but if you ain't taking care of
Yeah.
that baby, then what's
yeah,
the point?
what's the point?
You
What's the
know?
point? You can have all that, and if you ain't
Exactly.
being a good father, you're just not a good father.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
Yep.
That's why we got to make the change, man.
Yes, sir.
And one of the main things, man, you were talking good, man. You was talking good. That's beautiful, man. When you did all the organization, when you did all of that, and you got all these people now, and you're starting all of this, what is the next goal? I know you're saying the foundation. I know you're saying the scholarships. But after the scholarships, what's your other plans even more?
So the other things is really a threefold or a three-prong approach to it. The first one is funding, which starts with the scholarship and the stipend, because we understand that individuals have costs outside of just paying for school.
Right.
And, people got to live. You come home on spring break, you come home on winter break, you come home for the summer, you still got to live. So we're also going to have a stipend to help support them in that capacity too.
Right.
And we're looking at somewhere down the line, we'll have a second scholarship, because I want to do something to assist families who've lost a father. We know in this city,
man.
You touching now.
In this city and beyond, we have so much violence. You know what I mean?
In
you
our
take
community.
that life away, not only it hurts tremendously, so you want to be there to support that, but it's also money that you're taking away. So we're looking to have a scholarship to not only honor these fathers who have passed away, been murdered, whatever the case may be, but to also help their children and to push them so they can continue their education and don't stop their lives just because their father has passed. Outside of that, and still in the funding realm, we'll be funding other fatherhood organizations and even organizations outside of fatherhood
Like
that just work
mentorship
with black men,
programs,
period.
right.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
because we want to be able to, we not trying to reinvent the wheel in any way, shape, or
Right.
form. What we trying to do is grease the wheels that's already out there on the track.
Yes, sir. Yes,
They
sir.
might be stuck
Yeah.
in a rut.
Yeah,
and
just
they
give
need
them
that
grease.
grease,
Let
and
them
we
so
want
they
to
go.
help
Yeah,
them go.
help 'em.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So that's what it's all about. So whenever you donate, which I hope you will.
Yeah,
Donate.
please donate. Tell them where they can donate.
Let's
Yeah,
put that out there
we
right
right
now.
here, right
put
now.
that out there
Exactly.
right now. Where they need to donate
Exactly. BlackFathersFoundation.wedid.it. That's what it is.
That's
Black
hot.
Fathers
Say it again.
Foundation.
Say it again.
Black
Say it
Fathers
again.
Foundation.wedid.it. That's where you can donate. We also still have tickets available for
The gala.
coming up.
September
Absolutely.
28th
Yep.
at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum, y'all.
Exactly.
Black
So
tie. We are going to
you're
do it
able
up.
to purchase a ticket.
You got a suit?
Yeah, I got to see.
Oh, yeah. I'm my bad.
I'm going to piece it together, but I got to see it.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, I got something
on the
special for
same
that
thing.
night. I had to go to Amazon to order some stuff.
Yeah. I feel you totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. Awesome,
But yeah,
man.
so
Awesome.
all of that, goes towards what we're working on. So we have the funding aspect where we're doing the scholarships, we're funding other organizations and giving them grant money or sponsorships. If they
Right.
want to put on a gala and they need sponsors, we'll be there to help sponsor them, to help their event go on. The second thing is putting events together. We've already started. The first year we had the pancake breakfast here in Baltimore to honor.
I would love to been there.
Right, and you can always call from here on
we
out.
get
Please
down,
call
man.
Mix Station.
Oh, I
'Cause
got
Matt
to.
didn't know we was doing
I
this,
got
y'all.
to.
He really
He
didn't.
didn't?
He ran
Nah,
into
man.
me.
He just
on
ran
the humble,
into you
me
on the humble.
DJing. He said, Nick. I said, Matt, I got you, yo.
Oh my
Say no
God,
more.
man. That's a
My
My
shame.
number's still the same.
That's a shame. Your number is still the same at the 8 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm blessed to know a lot of great people
Right.
that
Yeah,
do
man.
the same type of
Yeah,
work.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So
yeah.
it's the same thing with the photography. It's like
Right.
I had to pick between 4 or 5
Five.
people
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
know. So, that's what it is. That's
Right.
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Stick to it, baby. Stick to it. Yeah, you know I got to pick a lot of
great
people. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
that do the same thing. So,
Right.
you
But
know.
Mix Station, no, we'll cover whatever
Yeah.
you need,
That's what's
Because we
up.
can go mobile.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do mobile, so
Okay.
it ain't just here.
Right.
We go everywhere.
Yeah,
So,
that's
fine.
and we on all them formats.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I'm
we
saying?
definitely need that, because that's one of the biggest things that
Right.
I'm learning is that you have to have documentation to really show people
Yeah.
what it is that you're doing, especially when you're trying to get that funding. People want to
Yep.
know and they want to be able to see. So that's what's up. But so putting the events together, we did the pancake breakfast, we did the Fatherhood Festival, and both of these were showing love to the Harlem Park area in West Baltimore. So we're going to continue to do events like
Right.
that,
Right.
and even beyond that, we're putting together a brunch in Oakland, because the thing
Wow.
about it is that we got global reach.
Right.
We have members of Black Fathers on 6 continents.
Wow.
So
Boy, phew.
there was no way. As much as I love Baltimore,
Right.
I
You
love
you
Baltimore.
gotta do what you gotta
exactly.
do.
We gotta do what
Yeah.
we gotta do. We
Yeah,
got
yeah,
reach
yeah.
all over.
Yeah, the
Reach
same thing
so
with
it,
Mix
man.
Station.
So
That's how we doing
We
it.
doing events all over the country. So again, putting that brunch together in Oakland and different things like that. We want to partner with mental health organizations. Shout out to Duran Young and Black Therapist Rot and all of so many other people that I know that run programs, that run other Facebook groups. We'll be partnering up on different things and centering around Black fatherhood, but in relation to all of these things, because we totally understand how serious it is with mental health and being a father and all the stressors that come with that and all of that stuff. So we're going to do things around that. And lastly, the third approach is dealing with content, creating content, including merchandise and shirts, things of that nature.
Yeah, the stuff you've been doing.
Yeah, all the stuff I've been doing.
Yeah,
the books. I got another children's book coming out.
Okay,
we're working on a documentary. Yes, sir. I got a book.
Did you draw it? Did you draw?
No, I didn't. I got an illustrator.
Okay.
Who did the first book? I'm getting another illustrator to do the second one. Now, I wish I used to draw back in the day, but then I got arthritis in my hand.
Yeah, I got. If you need somebody, I got somebody for you.
Okay, I do.
My cousin. Yeah, he's
I need an illustrator. Okay.
Yeah, my cousin Brandon.
Need an illustrator.
Picasso.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been talking about this book forever. Y'all probably already heard me talk about it.
We'll talk about it again.
Still a ladybug. This is the one. So the first one I want my daddy to do it was based around my youngest son.
Okay.
And that was his favorite phrase when he was like 2, 3 years old. He'd tell my wife, he'd tell my mother, nah, I want my daddy to do it. Whatever it was that they offered to help him with, I want my daddy to do it.
Wow.
So the second book is based around my daughter. That's my baby. She's the youngest. So we got a real special kind of bond because she's the baby, I'm the baby. So and we look just alike. So that's my heart. So this book, the idea with this book is that she can be rough and tumble and hang with her brothers and do all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, she's still a lady. So she love her hanging with her girls and wearing her cute outfits.
So how old is she now?
She's now 13. She just turned 13 in August.
I remember when she was little.
Oh yeah. Definitely. She done grew up on us. She be in high school next year. So we're looking around in schools. My son, we were blessed. My youngest son just started in St. Paul's.
Okay.
Yeah, truly blessed with that. Yeah, he loves it to death. So we're looking at some other private schools, and I'm hoping she go to St. Paul's for girls, so I can just pick them all up together.
There you do it, too. Hey, all together.
Right,
all
together.
Keep the family together.
Exactly. but I mean, it's really what she want to do and where she feel comfortable and all that stuff.
Right.
I'm pushing for St. Paul's girls. So if you're listening, Layla, St. Paul School for Girls. But so that's really the idea of the book. I wrote it so many years ago. So of course it's based for when she was younger, much younger, and she was still running around and throwing a football around and doing all that kind of stuff. But in our heart,
so man, I'm really proud of you, Matt, because I remember when you first started, and I was like, Matt, I got you. Yeah. Even back then, Matt, I got you. That's that's always one of my saying. When I say I got you, I really do got you.
You really got me?
Yeah. Come on now.
I need $1,000. I need $1,000 right now.
Right,
you got me.
You gonna ask Trump?
you got me.
Tell me you need some rat infesting or something. But I seen the growth in everything you doing because it really started with the T-shirts, back then, and some of them T-shirts still around, y'all.
Yes,
they still around. Yes, and so if I'm a black father and I need help, everything is through the website.
So we have a page on Facebook. The number one thing, if you're a black father, yes, go to Facebook and join the group.
Right.
Because that is right now. Please do. I appreciate it. That's the best way in terms of getting into what I call the brotherhood of fatherhood is what we have.
Right. So what's the Facebook group name?
Black Fathers.
Black Fathers.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to it right now. And I'm on my Android.
That is strictly for black men. And then we also have Black Fathers and Company, which is an open group, and there are a lot of sisters who have joined that group and other people who are not do not qualify for the main group. They don't qualify for the main group. Right. But we still want to maintain that connection.
Right, with everybody.
Yeah, with everybody, because it's a lot of sisters out here who want to see those positive images for themselves and for their kids.
Right.
There's a lot of kids who don't have their fathers in their lives. So they get to see those positive images. They get to hear the stories and all of that stuff through Black Fathers.
So Wilbur is pulling up the what's name?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Which one is it? Is it the one say Black Fathers with the white shirt?
Or which one?
Yeah, that's us.
That's the first one.
The first
so y'all
one.
really must be the main one.
Oh, we the top dog.
Y'all the top dog.
Yeah.
I'm joining the group.
For
Proud Black Fathers.
Look, and that's the same shirt he got on.
Yes, sir.
It is. Yup. It sure enough is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So y'all can buy them shirts also.
You sure can.
Yeah, because I think about buying one, even though I'm not a black father. But
please
hey,
do the support.
Maybe I might get that.
But you know what I got for you? I still got all my homeboys raise their babies. That's
I gotta get that.
We've had brothers who don't have no kids who have bought that, and we even got sisters. I made one for my wife. I made one for my homegirl. So
So where can I go to find these shirts to buy?
So right now, these two designs that you see on the group, it's a link that you have to go to. I don't know it offhand, but it's on the page.
Okay.
So if you like our page, the Black Fathers Foundation,
I think I'm already in there.
Then you'll find the link.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna definitely cop one.
Yeah, definitely on the page because that's totally separate. Even though we still want the funding to come from the Facebook group, but the foundation in and of itself and the work that we're doing is really separate from the group. You know,
but everything adds up.
Yeah, of course, everything adds up.
Yeah.
So any monies involved, that's strictly through the
foundation. Got you.
Exactly. So that we can support the activities that we're working
56.
on.
Yeah.
56, boy, yeah. 11 years ago.
Yeah,
you are the grandfather.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm OG. I only know one person who's been doing it longer, and this is a friend of mine, Janet Sanchez. She had a group for 12 years. That's the only one I know that's been longer.
Yeah, I put on there I needed help with child support.
Okay.
So hopefully y'all call me. Even though I'm off for child support, I know a lot of brothers right now who need help with child support.
Trust me.
Amen.
That is our number one topic.
Shabbat. Oh, glory. Yes, sir. Oh, Shabbat. I go right in right there. I know this is the brother's show, but I'm just going in right now for him. Right now. It's got to be number one topic.
So y'all, we about to claim it. We going to have a Black Father show. Probably once a month on Mix Station.
Just once a month. Come on, man. Give us that. Give us that. Come on,
man.
Come
just
on
for
now.
brothers just to call in and
you got 56.
An open discussion. You know,
come on.
I just got pass it by the wife first.
Well, tell her, come on, shucks. Tell the whole family to come here. We bring a bucket of chicken and put it in the back. We get some Kool-Aid and we be good.
You know, color red.
Color red Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Look, that's so funny. I had to tell somebody that yesterday because they was like something about black folks and Kool-Aid, and you have whatever they said, you have like purple and you have red. I said, nah, well, if you're in Baltimore, it's red.
Not Hawaiian Punch. No.
So look,
but
make sure y'all cop these tickets to the gala at Reginald F. Lewis, September the 28th. Black Fathers Black Tie Gala, y'all. I'm gonna be doing the music. We got let me look at the screen.
Yeah, look at the screen. There you go.
We got how to say his name? Substantial. As hosted by Substantial. Keynote. The keynote speaker is Devlon Waddell.
Yeah, and we got a couple of things that aren't on the flyer. We also have Jahidia Brownfish performance.
Yes.
And one of his performances will be a tribute to 6 fathers who passed away. It's a total of 6, one of whom is
Okay.
And it's also 5 other brothers that I know, including my brother-in-law.
That's a blessing.
Who was the first father that I knew that passed away, 2007. Wow. Yes, very young. All of them have been under 45 when they passed away, had young children. So we're honoring and celebrating their lives.
Right.
And we have a special announcement, too. We are honoring the brother Richard Rowe, who many may know, some don't, but you will come to know Richard Rowe, who has dedicated his life to the upliftment of black men and black fathers in the city of Baltimore and beyond. He is receiving our Foundations of Fatherhood Award. So that wasn't even on there. So we have also what you get. I mean, obviously full plated dinner. We got dancing. Music,
oh yeah, I'm gonna tear it up,
brothers. Yes, sir. And so parking is validated at the parking garage across the street, and you also get to tour the 3rd floor of the museum.
Oh wow!
So you get all of this.
I'm gonna have to come down there early, so I'll be touring before I start DJing because I'm gonna be working. So I gotta experience this early.
And we also have the museum. We have quite a few options. I mean, quite a few options on up for quite a few items. I meant to say on silent auction. We're having a silent auction. Yeah.
Wow.
And we'll have some other surprises for you too. So
wow.
Yeah, you don't want to be outside of the building looking.
So look, y'all, just like y'all finding out this information, I'm finding out this information today. Yeah. So now I gotta have my mindset.
Yes, sir.
So anything else, Will?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch I can talk about. Since we got Black Fathers, got the man here. Okay, with the piece, since child support is one of the top things. So how do you help people with the how much time we got left?
Probably like 10 more minutes.
Okay, 10 more minutes.
Because I got a meeting.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. I got a meeting to go to. I got Bible study to go to. Like you, the only important person.
I'm coming back to Bible study, but I do have to meet with somebody.
I'm just saying, hallelujah.
Downtown.
Yeah. I didn't even say nothing about you coming to Bible study. You tell it's the Brothers Show, right?
Yeah, we are real brothers.
So
real brothers, really real brothers. We fuss, argue, and love each other at the same time.
Pastor Clay said he needs to see your face in Bible study anyway. Hallelujah. Bless
amen, amen, amen.
Hallelujah.
Don't try to throw the pastor on me.
Clay said, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Will. I didn't say that. Lying on me like that on national TV. Yeah, but dealing with the child support to help people out because I found out that when I went to Fatherhood program, there were certain areas that they couldn't help me in because they're only geared towards the city. Gotcha. When it came to the county stuff, because my case was in the county, it was just like they could only do so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with the network, my fault. Let me put my mouth on the mic. That don't sound too good, but hallelujah, we won't say that again on live radio. Never before. That will not be said again on Facebook.
No homo.
Never. No, never again. So, when it comes to that, the networking part of it, do you have other, because you got 65, and I know 56, 60,
yeah,
whatever.
I like 65 better.
Yeah, 65. We go with 65. 65,000. So when you
we're gonna speak it into
it. Hey, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. And look what then happened. We spoke this into existence.
See, the thing about it, I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing about it is, we of course have limited ourselves because it's such a niche. We could have 200,000 people if we just let any and everybody. We have such a niche with it being strictly for black men. Right. Plus, we don't have no knuckleheads. So if you ever saw the list of the number of people we blocked, I
bet you did.
We would be at 65 today.
AKs up like this. Yes. Got the color signs like this. Got the signs of the gang.
We would be at 65,000 today if we wasn't blocking some of these knuckleheads that just don't know how to act civilized.
Right. Facebook. Right. Exactly. And that's, and you know what? And just by us being men, because the thing about the mentoring side of it too, with that, if I didn't have a mentor to push me to go CFUF. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or older person that say, hey, well, no, you need to do this. No, you need to get help. Mental help. Go see a psychologist.
Yeah.
Go see a psychiatrist. A lot of guys got to understand, especially when you go through divorce and separation, a lot of cats need to go see somebody.
Yes.
Because it can be such a tearing of your heart and your spirit. Right. Thank God for your story that right after, you found somebody. I'm not that lucky. I'm looking for somebody right now. You know my number. You can call in 1-855-493-6499. My name is Will Nichols. This is Black Fathers Dating Show right now. This is the first time ever I have done this. Look, the phone is ringing right now. And I feel it's coming. Somebody's coming through the phone right now. Oh, Shabaya, it's coming right now. But, they said, we're not calling that crazy.
We only have 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, with all of that going on, with the network and to tell me how to go through this process.
Yeah.
Because I know there had to be older cats that are older than you on it.
Yeah.
That give out so
Most
much
definitely.
wisdom. They say, nah, man, we got a program here in this city where we do this here.
Yes.
You know.
And that's the beauty of it, because my thing is, I'm never going to lie. I'm not going to front and say I dealt with stuff I didn't. And I'm not going to give you no false information based on something I just made up.
Yeah.
You know? So it's the beauty in having brothers that been through so many different situations.
Yes, sir.
And even professionals that work in the field.
Hello.
Back to Joel
Hello.
Austin.
Yeah.
Anytime I had a question, I can go to Joel Austin. I can go to Rodney Bowtie Harrison. You know what I mean? These are brothers who are professionals. And now Keno Stevenson, who has worked in child support.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Woo,
So many people that I know. So having that I think about that all the time. That's the beauty of having so many people from different walks. So the second you put a question on there, you're getting 100 responses to say, this is what you need to do, that's what you need to do. We got people in there who are lawyers themselves, who work in courts and all of that stuff. So it ain't no fluff. It ain't nobody making nothing up. And I tell people that come to me, I push them and show them the direction to go, or post it in the group, or talk to this person, because I haven't walked that walk. I actually went down to put my ex-wife on to start a case against her for child support.
Hello.
You feel me? So
I'm not going to take you down child support,
It's not me to tell anybody what it's like to be a man paying child support, because I don't know. I can't tell you that. But I know what it's like to go down there and have to jump through all these hoops because you're a man trying to get a woman put on child support. You know, the stuff, just like when you were talking about the stuff you had to go through. I had to get notes from, or letters from the school. I had to get letters from the doctor. And I'm the one with custody.
Yeah, and you had custody.
I got custody off the rip, because you know why? She didn't even show up to the divorce proceedings. They gave me custody off the rip.
I'm shocked they gave it to you.
No, she didn't come.
Because see, you know what the trippy part is, like, even if he was, let's say she showed up and he was there, they would have automatically just gave it to him. Unless he would have said, no, I want joint custody and I want to see my child every other week. Because if you don't say, I don't want to see them every other week, then she's getting the primary care. It's the resident, the primary care. The woman will get the resident's primary care of the child. That means that when she gets the residence of it, you have to fight through hell, like I had to, just to get it to be, again, joint custody.
I guess I was double.
You was blessed.
They gave it to me off the rip.
You was blessed because she wasn't there, and by her not being there, they had no other choice but to say, okay, the father, he got this going on. Because they tried to even say, well, my house wasn't in order. I don't have heat. I'm like, no, I got all that. No, you do have a living space here. I said, no, I got all that. You know, and so when you go through all of that, you just want to say, hey, man, I just wanted to see my son. That's it. Just let me see my child.
And they still put you through, because even though I had custody, I was going to start the case against her. I had to go through all that stuff.
Because they didn't want you.
Right.
They didn't want you to do it.
And then they talked about they couldn't never serve her, like 3-4 times. They couldn't find her and all that. Finally, I just threw my hands up. I'm like, this is not even worth it. So I just moved on with my life. She ain't never paid a dime. Ain't never paid a dime for them kids.
But if it was you,
oh man,
boy, they would have. You ain't had to be seen. They would have caught you 20 years later. You know you owe that, or you going to jail. How about that? You know, see, but that's what I'm saying. It's such a double sword, especially with the society and the court system. It is. And you know, hey, but I don't know.
That's the other thing about this group, is that we show that we standing up for ourselves.
Yes.
And we get encouragement for other people. So the first story I ever heard of a man going to court and getting custody, he ended up with, I believe it was joint custody. Jamal Brown came to the group like the day before or something. He was like, I'm getting ready to go. He told us the story. He was like, y'all got any advice, so on and so forth. Comes back and posts after the fact and tells us how he was victorious in the proceedings and all that. And then from there have been so many stories about men who either gained joint or full custody. There's so many brothers that gone in and got full custody, and it blows people's minds because they didn't even know it was possible.
Yeah, because
they didn't know it was possible.
Because all the stuff that happened in my situation, I looked at all of that and I said, man, you know, I would have the right. I do have the right to get child support from her, but the Lord told me don't do it. So that's what I believe in God, and God said don't do it. So I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, even now, and I'm like, dang, I should get some money from her, but nah, whatever. It just what your situation is,
right?
And I think that the guys, when you go to court, because we're so behind the 8 ball when we go. First of all, we're black men going into court. Right. Yep. That's behind the 8 ball by itself. Yep. You know, so you have to come prepared. And one thing that I had to learn, I had to be prepared.
Yes.
When I had to get a lawyer. There was no other recourse around it. I couldn't go in there by myself. I couldn't do that. I had to get a lawyer in order for me to win. If you go in there by yourself, you're not going to win. Bottom line. It's just the way it is. Unless, like you said, if she don't show up. If the other party don't show up, you win everything. You don't need a lawyer. You win everything. But if the other party show up, whatever the case may be, you got to have a lawyer. You got to have a lawyer.
Yeah.
And you know, man, man, this is awesome, man. I just joined the group. So anybody want to join the group, Black Fathers? Now it's 66 now.
And one.
60,001. I'm the one now. I'm the one.
And growing.
I'm the one. And growing, man. This is beautiful, man. I can't wait till this event come up. September the 28th, from 7 to 11.
Yeah, Mix Station will be in the building. And if they got Wi-Fi, we will probably be going live.
I think they do have Wi-Fi. I think they do have Wi-Fi.
We probably be doing live.
Yeah, it's
that
the
would be
floors.
awesome. That way people can tune in and they can see what we doing and donate.
Yes, and I might bring the Wi-Fi camera too.
Yeah, bring it, man. So we can see some people and see some cats that we don't know and build on the show. Other fathers that we're going to meet. I'm going to be down there. It's the sons. Can they come or children? Can they come? So
what's the price for the tickets?
It's adult only.
Okay, adult only. Okay.
But it's not just fathers. It's men and women.
Okay,
we got
good.
Plenty of couples coming.
Okay,
you know, so it's
I can bring a date.
Because absolutely.
Okay, you can whoever want to come, if you call them right now, and I'll pay for the ticket right now. Just call them 1-855-493-6499. See, I'm trying to give you a date. That was 10 minutes ago. We should be going off the air now.
Yeah. So give everybody your social. And how much are the tickets?
Right now we got a half price.
What's the half price?
Half price sale, y'all.
For $30. If you procrastinated, you in luck. So grab your tickets right now. We doing half off to get rid of these last.
To what date?
Last few
to what
tickets.
day?
Till they run out.
So
$30.
Don't wait.
$30
don't wait.
for Reginald F. Lewis, y'all.
You get to see the museum for free.
Yep.
Can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
Cannot beat it for this price.
Right.
So
and I'm gonna take the link and put it on the Facebook.
Too.
And they're gonna eat. Do they eat?
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
You get a chicken box.
No, the food good, man. The food is good at Reginald F. Lewis. I ate there before.
The food is on point, and this probably will sell some tickets. We should have put this out there first. We got desserts from not only Fresh Bakery in Owens Mills.
Hello.
Hello. That right there, that's $60. That's $60 ticket right now.
Yeah. Just alone that.
From Fresh Bakery.
Yeah.
Fresh Bakery, baby.
And not only that, we also have desserts. We got I forget what he call them, but they like shooters in the cup, like the push pops. You know what I'm saying? From Chef Carl Ship.
Okay.
So we
so
got
they're bringing in some hitters.
And on top of that,
hold on.
On top of that, we got beer and wine for you. That's why it's an adult only affair.
Okay.
Because we got the beer and wine going too.
Beer and wine.
Wow.
Yeah. So you definitely
So I can take communion.
Yes, sir.
I take communion.
So $30 tickets. Y'all, you can't beat it, y'all.
You can't.
So make sure you send me the link with the price on there.
Absolutely.
So I can start posting that and sharing it, and my team get behind it.
We're going to get rid of these last tickets, but we also, for anybody who cannot attend, we also have an option to purchase a donation ticket as well. So, like I said, it all adds up, and it's all going towards the cause and the things that we're working on. Number one being the scholarship fund for young men who have become fathers. We're going to help other organizations. We're going to create content that continues to allow black men to share their stories and tell the world who they really are in their own voices. That's what it is.
So anybody want to get in contact, you give them your social medias and all that stuff so we can be up out of there.
Yes, sir. So number one is the group. The main group is Black Fathers, again, for black men only. And you don't have to be a father at the present time because we have a lot of young men who have not become fathers yet, but they still in there soaking up the knowledge. knowledge from the fathers, from the veterans, and all of that sort of stuff. But it is Black Man Only. Black Fathers and Company is our sister group, as I call it, for anybody to join. And then we have the Black Fathers Foundation page on Facebook, so go in and like that. We also have at Black Fathers Foundation on IG. And we need y'all to follow us on IG.
Yeah,
that's important. The funders like to see that. They want to see you with thousands and thousands of likes on Instagram. All of them, so like our Instagram page. We got a Twitter, but I don't really tweet much.
Twitter like falling off.
Yeah. I don't get with it, but it's out there if you just want to waste your time with it, whatever.
So I want to thank all y'all for listening. About to be out. Do the outro, Will. You know how it is. Come on now, I gotta turn the stuff off.
Well, oh man, come on now. You was talking. I said go ahead talking. I'm not gonna stop you. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into the Brothers Show. We thank you right now for just coming in and blessing us with your presence. Please, y'all, please support Black Fathers Foundation. We thank God for Matt and everybody that's a part of this, and we thank you for just being here. God bless you, and we see you again. Peace.
Viva Gross said hello.